Hello and welcome to our nightly news. These are the headlines. Minister of Communication and the advisor in charge of the General Directorate of Communication of the Presidency visit Algerian Press Service, APTV and National Radio to offer Eid greetings. Roundup of the visit coming up shortly. Oran International Airport thrives with travelers returning for Eid celebrations. Marine Le Pen convicted of embezzling public funds, sentenced to 4 years, and calls are made to respect French court's conviction. Zion's bombardments of Gaza continue, leaving dozens of martyrs during Eid al-Fitr. Welcome back, everyone. First of all, and as part of efforts to secure national borders, an air defense unit from the 6th military region detected and destroyed an armed reconnaissance drone near the border town of Tin Zawatin around midnight. The drone had breached Algerian airspace about 2 kilometers before being neutralized. This high-level operation once again underscores the vigilance and constant readiness of the PNA in safeguarding Algeria's land, air and sea borders against any threat to national sovereignty. On the occasion of Eid al-Fitr, the Minister of Communication, Mohammed Mzian, and the advisor in charge of the General Directorate of Communication at the Presidency of the Republic, Kamal Said, paid a visit to several national media institutions. They praised the professional work that the Algerian television delivered during the month of Ramadan and the honorable representation of the country on the international level. Najib Tayyar.
On the occasion of Eid al-Fitr and during his official visit, the Minister of Communication and the advisor of the President of the Republic in charge of the General Directorate of Communication extended their best Eid al-Fitr wishes before the Minister of Communication recalled the pivotal role of the media.
A training course will be dedicated to the specialized in media in Algeria with the aim of mastering and controlling all the new media technologies related to the phone and 5G. Mobilis will handle this course for the benefit of more than 100 journalists.
The advisor of the President of the Republic in charge of the General Directorate of Communication hailed the Algerian television for its unwavering professionalism and the exceptional quality of its Ramadan programming, hoping it will maintain throughout the whole year. It is an honor for me and my brother, the Minister of Communication, to be here in Boulevard des Martyrs to present our greetings to all workers on the occasion of Eid al-Fitr, a noble tradition among many others enshrined by the President of the Republic. I would like to take the opportunity of my presence here to congratulate the entire media family, without exception, not forgetting the Algerian journalists who represent Algeria and work abroad. I would also like to extend my best wishes for Eid to all the Algerian people. I would like to thank the public television institution for the quality of the programs broadcast during the month of Ramadan. I believe that the Algerian television has now recovered its viewers, and several series have topped the ratings, such as the series El Faraq and the sitcom El Hasla. Programs of the same genre and quality need to be broadcast year-round. And this is planned. This will be beneficial for production companies, directors and all those involved in the field, as this kind of audiovisual and cinematographic production helps to give Algeria a good image. And I'd like also to thank the Algerian radio for the quality of the broadcasts and programs that have been prepared for the month of Ramadan and broadcast on all the radio channels. And once again, I thank both institutions for their efforts during this blessed month as they remain leaders in their field. In this visit, established as a tradition by the President of the Republic, it was emphasized that the Algerian television significantly bolstered Algeria's reputation both nationally and internationally.
And in his speech, the Minister of Communication extended his best wishes for Eid al-Fitr. He reaffirmed the ministry's commitment to implementing a national project aimed at enhancing media performance, strengthening media institutions, and ensuring their adaptation to the evolving international media landscape. Let's take a listen.
إن هذا الهدف المتمثل في المشروع الوطني.
This objective is a national project that we aim to concretize with my brother, the advisor of the President of the Republic, that could only be achieved with the improvement of media performance, the development and preservation of national media institutions, while accompanying them to adapt to the changes of the international media scene, so as to further make them professional up to the socio-economic and political challenges of Algeria on the path of becoming an emerging country in the near future.
وفي مستوى رهانات جزائر الدولة الناشئة مستقبلا إن شاء الله.
The Minister of Communication also called for the creation of a national media front to uphold the nation's core values and urged media vigilance in countering malicious propaganda and deliberate distortion of facts by hostile parties. Now let's listen to his remarks.
It is necessary today to put in place a media front that goes with the essential values of citizenship, the constant defense of the nation, of its symbols and state institutions, as well as to promote Algeria's image. We call on with my brother, the advisor of the President of the Republic, to demonstrate media awareness and proactivity and reactivity while revealing all forms of malicious propaganda, as well as the policy of fact falsification adopted by certain parties hostile to Algeria.
The news now. Our international airport was filled with excitement, and members of our community living abroad returned to celebrate their Eid with their families with the best possible measures put in place to receive the travelers.
In Iran, the Ahmed bin Bella International Airport is bustling with activity as numerous flights arrive carrying members of the national community living abroad who returned home to celebrate the Eid with their families.
We came to celebrate Eid with the family. The flight was pleasant without turbulence. It's good to be back in Algeria and Mubarak. We wish Eid Mubarak to all Algerians and the whole Muslim Ummah.
والشعب الجزائري بخير إن شاء الله.
أتمنى عيد مبارك Eid Mubarak to all Algerians.
وكل عام وأنتم بخير إن شاء الله. أتمنى لهم إن شاء الله عيد سعيد.
May God protect our country and all the Algerian people. It's a real pleasure to be here and we wish our country all the best. There's no better place than to celebrate Eid in our country, Algeria.
To ensure the seamless and welcoming experience for our fellow citizens, all the necessary measures have been meticulously put in place to guarantee a smooth and efficient passage through Oran Airport. On the occasion of Eid al-Fitr, I wish Eid Mubarak to all the Algerian people and to all Arab and Muslim nations. The Oran Airport Services Management Company has put in place all the necessary conditions to guarantee a quality welcome for the Algerian community living abroad, in coordination with the Border Police, Customs and all our partners.
شرطة الحدود والجمارك وجميع الشركاء.
This year, Eid al-Fitr created an exceptional opportunity for citizens to reunite with family, strengthen bonds with friends, and explore the breathtaking landscapes of our country as it aligned with the spring vacation.
This year, the Ministry of Internal Trade has introduced a new digital tool to make life easier for citizens during the Eid. The app called Murafiq allows users to easily locate open shops nearby with just a few clicks. It's a practical solution to help people during the holiday and also a way to enforce compliance with mandatory store hours, as those who fail to meet the requirements will face penalties. Eid al-Fitr volunteers from the Algerian Red Crescent brought joy to hospitalized children at Mustafa Basha, making their day better with gifts, activities and heartfelt support. Misalila Balman.
It was a special Eid for hospitalized children at Mustafa Basha. The usually cold, sterile hallways of the hospital felt warmer and more vibrant as the Algerian Red Crescent volunteers filled the space with laughter and kindness, bringing joy to young patients.
We're so happy because it's the Eid. My brother and I love the toys we received. Happy Eid to all Algerians. I'm really grateful for the gifts. We want these children to feel warmth and care. The toys and sweets bring them immense joy, lifting their spirits. That's exactly our mission.
Beyond handing out gifts, volunteers organized fun activities and entertainment to brighten the children's day.
The Algerian Red Crescent supports hospitalized children across all 58 provinces. Our volunteers are dedicated to spreading joy and celebrating Eid with them, wishing everyone a wonderful Eid.
This heartfelt visit reflects the Algerian Red Crescent's unwavering commitment to its humanitarian mission, ensuring that even in the hospital, children can experience the magic of Eid.
International news, a political bombshell shook France. Marine Le Pen, leading figure in the nation's far right, has been convicted in a corruption case. The court's decision, which includes a prison sentence and a ban from public office, has sent shockwaves through the French political landscape. Misa Kabash.
A political bombshell has dropped as Marine Le Pen, the figurehead of France's far right, has been condemned to 4 years of prison. 2 of those will be served under house arrest with an electronic monitoring bracelet. Adding to this dramatic fall, she's been banned from holding public office for 5 years, effective immediately. The severe ruling surely throws her 2027 presidential aspiration into complete disarray.
Marine Le Pen should pay for her acts and be condemned for it. This is the truth given record in the National Assembly system, which is embezzling the money of the French people.
Évidemment, ceux qui ont proclamé pendant des années
Those who claim to have clean hands today, their hands are indeed dirty due to corruption and embezzlement of public funds.
baisser la tête parce qu'il y a la corruption, il y a détournement de fonds et il y a des voleurs de millions.
Donc je crois qu'il faut considérer que finalement...
I think we should consider that justice has been served and that this decision has a logic and put an end to a system of impunity that lasted for a while.
Qui a duré longtemps, qui a été significatif.
La justice s'est prononcée.
Justice is served, therefore we must respect it, not because it's Marine Le Pen or someone else.
Corruption and legal challenges are rocking this political movement. Trials against its members reveal major contradictions, while their alleged manipulation and false slogans put the party's future at risk.
The entire party was caught red-handed. They've embezzled $4.1 million out of public fund. It's more than the social life budget in the region. These are serious facts. The embezzlement of the public funds, the judges simply applied the law.
This landmark decision has sent shockwaves through the French political establishment, leaving the far right in a state of crisis as they've been exposed as an unqualified party to lead.
During Eid al-Fitr, Zionist strikes continue to devastate Gaza, claiming dozens of lives. The death toll now exceeds 50,000, and as forced displacement spreads north and south, the Palestinian tragedy deepens. If the bombs and shells do not kill them, hunger and thirst surely will. Our correspondent from the occupied territories, and Melissa Lila.
On the morning of the third day of Eid, the Zionist bombardment on Gaza showed no signs of slowing down. Dozens were killed or wounded, most of them women and children, victims of yet another airstrike. This Eid, Palestinians found themselves carrying not gifts, but the bodies of their loved ones, martyrs and injured, caught in the relentless assault that continues to target innocent lives.
His mother got injured while they were walking outside in the streets. What Eid? All of us here have at least one family member who's injured or dead because of this.
The airstrike came at a time when forced displacement continued from Rafah in the south to Beit Lahia in the north. It is one of the many psychological battles that have deepened the suffering of families who have struggled to find shelter, trying to escape becoming easy targets for the relentless barrage of shells and rockets falling on them day and night.
It is supposed to be the Eid, a celebration, not a day where people have to flee their homes to survive. Why? We can't even find food. We can't even get bread or flour. Everything got closed. How are we supposed to feed our children? They're going to die.
Killed by rockets and shells, alongside the agonizing death of hunger and thirst, as the blockade and aid cutoff have led to the closure of all bakeries in Gaza. The Palestinian people are now on the brink of a devastating famine. Yet, despite this unimaginable suffering, children walk through the rubble and destruction, Their new clothes, a fleeting symbol of innocence, searching desperately for a smile or glimmer of hope, even as their very breath fades away.
Moving to sports, a tough result for MC Alger's Algeria's representative in the African Football Champions League as it lost with 1-0 against its South African counterpart Orlando Pirates during the first leg of the quarter-final. While the scoreboard may not reflect their efforts, their fans never wavered and are waiting for the return leg scheduled on Wednesday. That was it for today's news. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.